Hey everyone, I'm Amiena and welcome back to my channel, Amiena Inspired. Okay, so often in workshops, I get this particular response whenever I ask the question, why aren't you following your dreams? So I am all about people finding out who they are, what they want to do with their life, and actually getting the confidence to do it, right? And the one answer that I get often is, I just don't know what's out there for me. And variations of that, like, what if there's nothing out there for me? And so I've picked up the trend that people are, firstly, what is out there? So out there is the future that you look at through the lens of fear. So when people ask me about, like, is there anything out there for me? They are preemptively deciding that it is too fearful for them to step outside of their comfort zone. Now, comfort zone is ironically named comfort zone because it's very uncomfortable. Most people are sitting in jobs that they hate, studying things that they don't really like, and being in relationships which are really unhealthy for them. But the reason why they stay there is because they know it. They are familiar with it. And it comes back to this old thing that I've learned from Medicipio, which is you can be familiar with things that are bad for you and unfamiliar with things that are good for you. Okay, so think about that for a moment. Our comfort zone, we are quite familiar with it. And so many of us will say, okay, I'm just going to work here for another 5 to 10 years, and then I'm going to make a change. And that's horrible. I just can't, I don't want you to be stuck there. So I want to tell you what is out there for you. And I have to tell you, I don't know who you are, I don't know what your fears are, and I don't know what your dreams are, but I know, because I've gone through this journey, I know what's out there. And I'm going to tell you now. What's out there is anything that you create. So what that means is that you can either create a future that is fearful and scary and destructive and negative, or you can create a future that's out there, that is positive, that is exciting, that's going to bring you the kind of relationships and wealth or whatever it is that you want. So when you realize that in fact you are the creator of what's out there, you are then in control, and then there's nothing to fear. But the only way you're ever going to get there is if you believe in yourself, and this is the foundation for putting yourself out there. Now I know a lot of people think, and they've said this to me, I've put myself out there before and it didn't work out. Well, firstly, I think it was Thomas Edison that tried to invent the light bulb about 11,000 times. And if you think about it, how many times have you tried to go after your dreams? So a lot of us think that it's okay to try once, and that's it. And most people don't try at all. And Gary Vee said this once, he said, most people make decisions about their life without ever trying. And that is so sad. So I want to tell you the foundation of self-belief and confidence is always going to be loving and accepting yourself. And so I say this in most videos, and I'm going to say it again. If you want to succeed and if you want to go after your dreams, you have to learn to become familiar and comfortable and enjoy saying the words, I love myself. I know it was very hard for me because I could think of a million reasons why I didn't. And now, I love myself. And that doesn't mean that life is easy. In fact, it means that you have to make tough decisions. And that's okay, because you can be kind to yourself and you are creating what's out there. So create it with positivity, create it with love, and just believe in yourself. And start by saying, I love myself. Okay, so if this was your vibe, subscribe, and if you care, share. Yes, I know I just rhymed, I'm so proud of myself. And as always, much love, always.